Hello students, thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback about our activities from week 2, and I apologize for the slight delay. Usually I try to get the feedback up by Tuesday, but sometimes work meetings kind of crowd that out. So my apologies. Anyways, so in week 2 you submitted your advisor cards first. And my feedback on the advisor cards is, first of all, thank you very much. So many of you were very diligent with emailing your advisor and copying me in on that so that I know you're into contact and you completely filled out the advisor card. And if that is the case, then mission accomplished. The whole purpose of the activity is to ensure that first of all, that you have an advisor, second of all, that you're in contact with that advisor, and third of all, that you've started a relationship and you know who to contact in the future when you need help enrolling in classes or anything. An advisor is a great contact, and a student's relationship with their advisor is a very important indicator of their success in obtaining a degree. So cultivate and use that relationship. It's very important. One thing many of you missed on your advisor cards were the degree codes, and so I didn't count off for that, but I did want to show you where the degree codes could be found in case you need that for later down the road. So I'm going to pull up the Rory's Guide here, and in the Rory's Guide you'll see we're on page 18 of the Rory's Guide, and here's the complete listing of these are the major degree codes here, and over on page 19, I guess it is, are the minor degree codes, which are continued on to page 20. So just remember that the degree codes are in your Rory's Guide. Degree codes are also printed annually in the catalog, and they're also printed every semester in the course schedule. So there's no reason not to know that information and how to find it. And also I want to tell you again, remind you that the Rory's Guide is created as a reference for you. It took a lot of work from the First Year Experience office to put this together, and it is there as a resource for you, and it should contain just about anything you need to know as a freshman at the university. So don't forget about your Rory's Guide and use it when you have questions. Second up was the student activities discussion board, and I enjoyed reading through everybody's posts, and hope you find something interesting, and that you do participate in campus activities if you're local and have a chance to do so. And I know it's a little weird, this being an online class, and many of you are truly distant students or adult learners without time. That being said, if you do have time to bring yourself, your friends, your family to an event on campus, whatever it may be, I do hope you take advantage of that opportunity. And lastly, the Career Services worksheet. Career Services, headed up by Alex Gandy, was on the news last night after they did their Internship 101 kind of career fair type of a thing here on campus. So maybe some of you saw that if you're local. Career Services is an outstanding resource for you as students, and again, a lot of expense is put into that resource by the university to help you as students. So please take advantage of the Career Services office and all of the services and resources they provide to you. One of the most, as far as the answers go on the worksheet, they were all very correct. If you pull up your worksheet, you will see that there were a couple of questions where it asked for, a short list of items, and what I did was I dropped a little comment in there giving you the entire list of either events or activities. So my little comments on your worksheet are normally just to provide you complete information because you are only required to provide a sample of that information. I just wanted to make sure you had all the information. In most cases, I did put comments in. They'll show up, I think, as a little purple text box on your document. If you go back into your submission and open that document, you'll be able to see my comments. I think you hover over it or click on it and it'll expand and you can see what I've given you. And I've also provided feedback to you in some cases in the feedback text box in the Grade Center. So you will see your grade in the Grade Center, and there's an icon there. Looks like a little note, I believe, and you click on that and you'll get some feedback from me. A couple of you missed that feedback, but just be aware that it is there. One question that most of you missed, and I did add it to your worksheet, was job shadowing. So job shadowing is a huge part of what they do over there, and it's very significant. That's why Career Services wanted that question to be put on the worksheet. So it's a way to get in contact with employers and actually immerse yourself in what you do in a certain job. And as Alex said in his interview last night on the news, sometimes students through job shadowing or internships will discover, what they had perceived as the career or the job is not quite what they want to do, and so maybe they'll stay in the same field, but a little bit of different areas. So again, Career Services is an outstanding resource for you as the students, and I encourage you all to take advantage of it. Lastly, this is about the quizzes you are taking this week. A student brought to my attention that you're not being shown the correct answers, which is what I expect. I'm not going to give out the correct answers while students are still taking the quiz. However, there was an issue with feedback on incorrect answers being given, where I would like it to show, if you missed a question, the page numbers where the correct answer can be found. And so that is not in this quiz, and it should be. So because this course was built by another office on campus, there's a little bit of bureaucracy involved with me getting those that feedback into the quiz. So please be patient, and I'm working on getting that in there, and once I've got it in there, I'll send out an announcement to the class, and so you can go back and open up your quiz, and if you missed an answer, you will be able to see the page numbers that the correct information can be found on. Also, once the due date for the quiz has passed, you will be able to see the correct answers, but not before the due date. So I think that's it. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week. Here on campus it is very, very, very busy, and I'm sure all of you are very, very, very busy too, and so hang in there. This is week 3. Next week will be the midway point, and I hope you all are having success in this class and all of your other classes. And if you ever need any help with anything, I encourage you to contact me, because if I don't have the information, I can get it for you, or I can direct you to where you can get the information. And lastly, if you're ever on campus, please stop by and say hello to me so we can meet face to face. I would love the opportunity to meet you if you ever have the time. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. If I don't hear from you, have a wonderful weekend, and if you're an NFL fan, enjoy the Super Bowl on Sunday, and if not, I will talk to you Monday. Bye-bye.